I actually think there's probably a dozen different ways to do it, and some of which already are possible with the technology we have now. You just need a pile of money to do it.
Yeah.
And so I'm one of the things I've dreamt of doing is getting, like $10 million together and doing what Elon Musk did with SpaceX and saying this is, instead of the X prize, we're going to have the D prize. First person to do this with, these requirements, you have to have the nerve endings, and the nerve endings have to work, and whatever else you put in there. First person to do this gets the pile of money, and then you just have teams compete. I feel like that would be a great way to do it. Which you have to get a pile of money, but piles of money exist in the
It's
world.
true.
It's possible.
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea, actually, and I do
The D
the
prize,
deep
yeah.
friends. Yeah,
Who will be the first to get the D?
yeah, that's a great idea for sure.
The memes write themselves.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, if this is possible, which I think we both assume that it is, and it's not like 4Gen's working on the only possible way to do that. They're just the farthest along, and frankly, the only
Sure.
that are working on it. And so, in the mind of someone like just the average person who sees either of our, content, your professional formal documentary or a 3-minute clip from me just in my bedroom on TikTok, just what can I do to get this back? Because this really sucks for me. It's like, yeah, my kid's going to be protected, but what the hell am I supposed to do? They see just stretching this with this ancient stretching technique, or wait for 4Gen. But um,
What it strikes me is that the choice between those two has a lot to do with the availability and agency of the person. So if you want to do restoration as it exists now, you can take action on that immediately. If you want full regeneration, for most people, that's beyond their agency. They can't start a company and go into regenerative medicine. So there's a powerlessness there of that what you want is outside your control. And it sounds like for a lot of people what they're wanting from this process is to take something that was outside of their control and bring it back into their control.
absolutely.
Whereas I'm insane enough and high agency enough that I look at a multi-million-dollar price tag and go, oh, I'm going to go for that. I think I can pull it off.
No, I mean, you might be right. I mean, I hope to God you do it. Or someone else does. Someone else gets tipped off from your podcast and says, that's a fucking brilliant idea. I'm going to do it. And
Well, I like the prize idea because you just have to put the pile of money in escrow. You don't have to actually spend it. So if you're someone for whom money is no object, or that's not a significant amount of money, but maybe you want to have that experience, just put it in the bank for a little while and let others do the work. That's my pitch for it. If there's any Saudi oil sheiks, Russian billionaires, people high up in governments around the world sitting on large sums of money, rich Wall Street bankers, if you're watching this podcast, please send me your money. I will hold it in escrow and return later with technology that allows you to have stronger orgasms and a larger penis.
oh man, that's funny. I think
Who wouldn't trust $10 million to a pitch like
you're
that?